right, we're back for one last round. We won the die roll. We're going to keep. I think we're going to just lead on Delver turn one. It's gonna make us miss Counterspell for a minute, but I think that's okay. I'm going to make sure I'm recording our opponent. Mulligan to 6. So let's see how this goes. Quicksand. Turn 1. Let's hope we get airborne. Alright. So I think we're looking pretty good in that case. We've got a lot of tools here to fend off whatever he tries to do. So we're off to a good start. This game could go long depending on what we're facing. Definitely want to sack this for blue. Another quicksand. So is he like a mud deck? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm not attacking on the ground hardly ever. So this will be interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to leave up Counterspell, Think Twice, Lightning Bolt. I don't need to cast Research here, because I'm not really sure what we're dealing with. What color is he? White. Alright, so let's see what's up. White with Quicksand. Very interesting. So Squadron Hawk's going to give him a bunch of flyers. I think we'll go ahead and counter this. And here we have the option of casting Research, which I think we should do. Let's get more information, use our mana. Definitely pitch a land. I guess I'll pitch the Wilds. And I'll play the Guild Gate. We could also, shuffle with the Wilds. This gives us a little more mana flexibility, though. We've got a lot of play next turn. We could even go with a Muldrifter. This might be a tokens deck, which might be a tough matchup. It really depends. If he plays a Battle Screech, we might regret it. Nope. Just another Hawk. Okay, so we can fight these off fairly well. Because now we can bolt one if he tries to double block. And he's already at 11, so what I want to do is think twice here, but leave it up, or do it in a way that. Okay, so I'm going to attack first. I'm going to leave up Bolt, but I also want to have Counterspell mana because he might have Remotion Rally here. He's just going to take it. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to leave up Flashback, Counterspell, Lightning Bolt. So this is Hawk number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can start attacking on the ground, but he does have double Quicksand. Yeah, we can fight off the Hawks, I think. I mean, it's getting kind of weird. This game is getting weird because he's going to have Guardian's Pledge and all kinds of weird stuff like that. Just leaves up mana. Go ahead and draw. Another Delver, that's good. This game's going to get stalled out pretty much right away. I think we just play our guys, leave up Counterspell. We could also leave up Bolt, but don't think I want to. We also want to start thinking that he's in burn range, so I mean, it's actually okay to attack here. Even if he double blocks. Yeah. I didn't think about it, but we're not in any danger. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, so maybe I get to get all three. Yeah, I guess I'll just counter this. He's got something that he wants to resolve next turn. He might have rally. Nope, he doesn't. He's just going to give up all his hawks. So I actually am fine with that. What the hell? I'm fine with that. Even if he untaps and plays triplicate spirits or something. Wow, he just really went for that. Shouldn't he have cast Pledge first before putting all his guys in front? It's kind of weird. And I should not have done this, but we'll see what happens. If I flip on Lightning Bolt, he's done. No. Alright, I'll go ahead and just cast the Mole Drifter. I don't need to attack. The quicksands are, you know, oh, that's not bad. So we could preordain here. Try and find our final points of burn. It seems okay. Do we need another Dispel? I don't think so. And I don't want to use that either. Just save it. So we're really trying to win this in the air. Journey to Nowhere. Okay. He's going to take Mole Drifter. Now he's going to attack. No, I don't want to reveal that card. So now I just pass, right? Or do I Flame Slash this? I think we just pass. We have that under control. So let's just wait. I mean, we could start using these. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's necessary yet. Well, he's drawing action every turn. I mean, so are we. This is Battle Screech. Okay. There's not a lot I can do about that, so I'll let him have it. Even if I bolted one of these guys. So maybe I should have Flame Slashed. Yeah, this is looking awkward now. And it's possible we can lose just to the tokens. I really wanted to save bolts for his dome, but now I think I actually have to just start bolting his creatures. So I'm going to do that. Oh no! I almost had the win here. Well, I'm going to bash him down to 5. I'm going to curse and narcolepsy his other stuff. I didn't quite have the win, but I almost had the win here. We might even want to cut his lands down, but I'm just going to wait. We're in pretty good shape. He's at 5. No flyers. So let's see. He's at, I mean, we're at 21. We're nowhere close to losing. So we don't have to do anything rash. He just concedes. All right, good for us. We were able to one for one a bunch of stuff, actually. His deck was a little slow to start. Having an early Delver helped us. But this is not going to be great. We do have some cards to bring in, so Dispel kind of sitting in our hand, so we may want to cut that. I could also just see the individual spells being kind of rough. We do have some cards. I mean, the three of these, pretty solid. Any one of those could be a pretty big blowout. Did I not cut that? I think we want counters and stuff. We may even want Relic, just to have something to stop. Well, that doesn't really stop anything. Oh, why is this not in my deck? Flipping out here. Don't know if we want an extra Talisman. Talisman's okay because it could get our life total up to an absurd number, but I think one of these is just going to be better. I think we want all the creatures. I think we need the card draw just to stay ahead. And I don't know about the counters on the draw, but I think I'm going to try keeping them in. Let's try this, and let's see how it goes. We really want to cut Narcolepsy? Yeah. I mean, I think of all the cards we have, it's probably the worst. Compulsive Research, kind of slow, but what are you going to do? Alright, we're on the draw, and this is a really tricky hand. We can save it with a Preordain, and we have a lot of action, but we need double blue and then red. I still think I'm going to keep it, though, because I think the Preordain and being on the draw saves it for us. And his deck being kind of slow, though there are some starts he could have that'd be pretty fast. I'm just going to go ahead and get my land now, because I don't want to waste time on the clock. He's going to cycle. Oh, that's his. Alright. Beautiful. So now we Preordain. We don't want these. Alright. If he starts missing lands, I mean, he's pretty effed. I'm going to go ahead and play the Delver, but I'm going to Preordain first. Because I think we can stand to... I actually think I want both. Because then Delver flips. We have another counter so that we're really just countering everything he does. Back to back to back. But he did find his land. That's okay. Oh, he has a journey. Alright. Well, so much for our plans. I guess we just have to wait now. Play the control game. It's so boring. But we kind of have to. I mean, we have all this action. So, instead of... I mean, what can he do at 3 mana? He can Squadron Hawk? Yeah, I don't want to deal with Squadron Hawk, even though we have tools for it. We'll just wait. First counter I'll throw out is Logic Knot, because it's going to be... if it's a Squadron Hawk. Logic Knot for the Squadron Hawk. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and counter this. It's fine. Let's just do that. To start countering stuff. Anything that's like a 2-for-1. Alright, we'll pass. Man, this game would have been just a runaway, but he found his land. So whatever. Another Gather the Townsfolk. Guess we'll let him have it. We'll burn one guy, and I mean, all of his guys are... But we do have the Firebolt. I mean, we can deal with this. I'll get another blue, I guess. Yeah, and I'll Firebolt one. Or we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll just kill these guys. Or we'll leave up Bolt, and then that way if he tries to equip, we at least take some of his turn from him. Or we can take 3. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But I really wish this game had turned out differently. He's so spell dense. And he's got all these gather the townsfolk. How annoying is that? We have so much removal. We'll just use one. I mean, I could use compulsive research, but I really don't want to deal with Squadron Hawks. I guess it's not a big deal, but it potentially is, especially with Bone Splitters. So now he just can't cast stuff unless he's sitting on Raise the Alarm. But even if he is, we have a Delver now. So that could be good, depending on if he does Journey to Nowhere. So he does have Raise the Alarm. I guess I'll just counter it. I mean, how much can he really have and cast on 3 mana? I don't know. Or 2 mana. It was 2 mana. What's 3? Okay. I'm going to bolt the 2/2 to save some mana for myself. Hopefully we do flip. Try and get this. No. Well, in that case, just draw. We do have an Echoing Truth, so that's pretty good. I don't want to use the Flame Slash yet. Maybe we can get him to invest in equipping that or whatever. I mean, we might even take the hit. But we know he has so many spells. Ooh, this will be interesting. We can eventually Journey, or we can eventually Truth the Journey. So, if we want to. We don't have to. But it is an option. If he goes to equip, I'm just going to bolt that. Oh, he's going to play it? No. I'll just bolt that. Now, he's going to start drawing some he's going to start drawing lands and playing some real firecrackers, so. But you know what? We're in good shape. Our life total is really high. We can cast anything we draw. We have Echoing Truth at some point to do something really massive. So we have one of our sideboard cards. We have this in the yard. We have a lot going for us. So let's just focus on what we do have going for us. We've time walked him a million times. He's been mana screwed. So he's losing a bunch of tempo. Ooh, that's kind of great. Because now, we have something that can punish him for being really slow. So that's probably the last land I will play, just because I want to hold for Una's Grace now. We have a lot of good top decks. Now he's going to play a Battle Screech. Squadron Hawk. Okay. What are you going to do? Electrickery is still in my deck. I have fire bolts and stuff. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I'll just firebolt and hold my mana up, I guess. Because he might Battle Screech next turn. So we may want to just Echoing Truth. Sure. So he's going to bash. Interesting. Sure. There may be a point in time where we want to Echoing Truth as well, but I think we want to save that for some tokens. Alright, so that's all of that. And I guess we'll just start burning stuff. And if we draw Mole Drifters and get some Electrickeries going, I think we can definitely win this. I mean, but he was really spell dense from the get-go. Alright, here comes Battle Screech. Foiled out. We do have the Echoing Truth for it. I think maybe I want to wait on the Echoing Truth, though. We'll see what happens. What is that? Equip. Sure. There's a Flame Slash, so I can take him out. And I'm going to wait on his turn because maybe he'll go for something. For instance, hopefully he just plays out another Battle Screech. I think that's what he's calculating here. But it looks like he might just attack. So I'm going to see if he's going to do anything. He actually left one up. And he has 5 mana, so it looks like he might triplicate me. He might also Battle Screech, so I think I'm going to take this hit in case it's another Battle Screech. It's a gamble, because if he triplicates me, I'm going to hate life. But if he Battle Screeches, I'm going to love life. Alright, sweet. Yep. So we just wrathed him. Now we need to draw some card draw. Before he does anything relevant. We took out Squadron Hawk and 2 Battle Screeches, so we should be able to, as long as we just get something, we should be looking good. But he has 4 cards. They could be lands. No, I think he has more Battle Screeches. I think it was right to Wrath at that point in time. Wow, this sucks. I think it was right to Wrath at that point in time. But now we're, he's putting the beats on us. We obviously have to draw something in order to win, but we can't expect to win if we just keep drawing lands. That's what I'm trying to say. And he could have a bunch of pumps. But what do I know? He's sitting on pumps, I think. Good lord. So he has a Tended Knight, Gather the Townsfolk. I mean, we're just not expecting this deck, really. We do have an Echoing Truth and an Electrickery, but if we were expecting this deck, we'd have more stuff. He doesn't have to do anything, so he's just waiting. This maybe buys us some time. Even a Firebolt is pretty good here. But I think he's got pumps, so I mean, dropping me to 10 is dangerous. He's got 6 cards in hand. What the hell? Alright, that's a good draw. I like that draw. Need to be very careful with what we do here. We want both of these. So I'm going to top. I can even afford to do one more. So we're just gonna pass. We could play the land, but I really want the card out of it. So we actually might be okay here. I mean, this is deadly stuff, but he needs 3 white creatures for Battle Screech, right? Okay. So we are going to take this hit. It's dropping us to 7. The problem with casting Think Twice on the end step... Okay, he's going for it here. So now... Right, so that's going to do... What, 6 to us? Then he's going to cast something else. So I'm going to let that go, but then when he pumps again, I'm going to counter. He might actually have a third one, so this might be over. Yep. So we're going to take 1,000,000. It's going to be like an 8-8 or something. An 8-2. Yep. Good game. Good game, good game, good game. So he's got 11 minutes. We have to reassess here. I mean, that game was looking great, except he had the journey. Because he was land screwed, but then he drew out of it, which really helped because all the spells in his hand just blew it up. The talisman looked good. We didn't see any of these other cards, but the truth was good. Sent me a message. GG, GG, GG. GG, 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 GG. I think we just keep. I mean, yeah. I think we just hold like this. He's got a lot of 2-for-1s for our 1-for-1 removal, which, not the best. We definitely want to play first. We need the tempo. And we're definitely keeping this hand. This hand is all kinds of awesome. So we'll keep. The land sequencing's kind of weird. I'm definitely going to go turn 1 Delver. And he might take a while to do anything. So that possibly is okay. We've got a killer sideboard card. We got the Preordain. I mean, we got it all. I think I play the Cliffs next turn. I don't think I Wilds because what do you get with the Wilds? It's a little unclear. Now, hopefully we flip. But, you know, he's probably got Journey in hand. He's probably playing 4 Journeys. So it's okay. Alright, we just want to bin all the lands possible. Actually, we can probably fetch here. Because we want to thin out everything. Because now we drew the island, it's not that clear like what we want. So I want both of these. And we know Delver is not going to flip, but that's okay. The reason we fetched there is exactly what you saw. We want to top. We need to fetch first so that we don't shuffle those cards away. Okay, we do have the Electrickery. We do have the... Yeah, that's fine. We do need to draw into some more stuff, but no problem, no problem. I think we can do it. We don't know what's on top of our deck. Is this going to be an Attended Knight or a Squadron Hawk? A Bones Litter. Okay. So the Electrickery might be good for us. Yes. Play the land just so we can represent a counter. Definitely want the Truth. We have 5 lands, so I don't think we want the land. Alright, we have 2 sideboard cards, and we have a flipped Delver. So I'm liking what we've got here. Was this Celestial Flare? Yeah, that's fine. He may Battle Screech. Just the front half of it. Yeah. Go for it. I'm going to go ahead and make a Mole Drifter. Yeah, I'll do it. Yep. Ugh, more lands. We do still have these two sideboard cards. So he needs another white creature to flash back the Screech. We might be able to do some kind of truthing with the Bone Splitters. So here, I guess I just trade with one. The Muldrifter's not doing anything that special for us at this point. So we'll just save some life. Be great to draw another one. Sure. He's got two cards. There's a counter spell. So I think I'll take one more hit before I decide to, because I really don't want to just waste an Electrickery on that guy. I want to get more value. We can counter a Squadron Hawk if we want. We can possibly let him have a Squadron Hawk. Taking 5's not my favorite thing, but I think we really want to save our resources and try and get as many 2-for-1s as we can, because he's going to have a bunch as well. All right. White. Oh, he's changing it now. So this is the moment of truth, because I really don't know if I counter the Squadron Hawk or if I Electrickery it, but I think I'm going to counter it. And I think the rest of his hand is just pump spells. More blue. Okay. Give me something. Okay, that's something. So I can play a land. And we'll hold. We're going to take 5 again. We do have this Echoing Truth here. We do have Electrickery. I'm going to take 5 again. Okay, another Battle Screech. He opted not to flash back. So I might just truth here, because I have a counter spell. He's also really soft to Electrickery at this point, but Electrickery hits more things. For instance, if he has... Yeah, I guess now's the time to do it. If he has Rally, he has Rally. We haven't seen it all match. Ooh, I like arrows. I think we want both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I'll play another land as well. Okay, so still in this game. I mean, we're playing the Stay Alive game. And... Okay. Okay, do I counter this? He has 3. I think maybe I just counter this. Or do I just arrows his guys? I guess I'll just arrows it. And I'm going to leave up this land. So it's going to be really hard for him to flash back, but I still have the Echoing Truth in case he does. Now he can drop me to 5 here. Yeah, I might just bolt this guy once he starts investing mana into it. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just bolt this. I think it's worth... Oh, I shouldn't have let him... Actually, what does he need? Double... Yeah, I'll just bolt this. I think it's worth the life. He needs double... whatever. Double war cry to dodge a bolt. Okay, just passes. We can also truth that stuff. Alright, so we're looking good. You know, obviously some things can go wrong, but... It's another Squadron Hawk. I can deal with Hawks. Gather the townsfolk is okay. I can deal with that. Okay. Okay. So at end of turn, I can just ping one. Don't think I want to play any more lands. So I can just ping this one as well. Yeah, I think we might as well. Let's call it a day. Looks like he might be sitting on Raise the Alarm. He might also just have excess lands. Ooh, beautiful. Let's cast it. It's exactly what we're looking for. Just want to feel real comfy. And I do, believe me. So we can start attacking now. And we're drawing cards, so I'm really liking this position. Cool. So he's probably going to flare me. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's fine. I have another one. So we could get to a point where we get to bounce these and draw a bunch of cards, but we'll see. He only has 2 cards, so this is real great so far. I'll just sack this now. And we'll just get another island here. We're not in danger of decking, and we're not in danger of timing out, so... We have so much removal, too. This is gross. This looks like triplicate spirits, which I can deal with in a myriad of ways. But then he gets to flashback Battle Screech. So I think I'm just going to counter this. Because, I mean, if we give him spirits, he has spirits and Battle Screech. Which means I can only truth one of them, then I have to throw all these other spells at him. Okay, I'll just keep bashing. At some point, we may want to punch those journeys, so just keep an eye out for that. Because that gets us 2 cards. Yeah, this is fine too. That gets us 2 cards and some blocks in. That's a good one. He's down to 5 minutes. I don't know. I mean, he must be flooded. He drew something here. Looks like he's going to wait. I mean, he's got some pumps. That's obvious. I have 7 cards, so now I can still hold. Next turn, I'm going to have to play a land or bolt him. I think of playing the lands better. He's going for it. Well, hurry up. The fear is strong with this one. Sure. Okay, start here. I'll keep the think twice. I win the match! He conceded, guys. He tapped out. He had enough. We were just drawing so much action, and he only had 4.5 minutes. I wasn't sure how we were going to do in this match. Game one, we kind of squeaked out a win like we did in every game one. And, his start was kind of slow. He doesn't seem to be playing Doomed Traveler, nor does he seem to be playing Ramosion Rally. I think either of those cards could have given us a little more trouble. In game two, he kept this really interesting one-land hand on the play, and that meant that he had like six spells in his hand. And I think we gave him an opening on that one turn, and he was able to journey away our Delver because we were trying to punish him. I think that was a noble line to try and punish his land screw with our Delver. But he was able to journey it and then just throw threat after threat after threat, and we didn't have enough answers, which tends to happen with this deck. I'm actually surprised we went 2-1 with this, but pleasantly surprised. I wasn't expecting to have a winning record with a control deck. To be honest with you guys, I wasn't sure what to play today, so I decided just to play something that I thought would be fun, and it's ended up to work out for us because in this game, we kept a really strong hand, opening up with Delver. Where is that guy? Delver, Electrickery. I think it had Preordain in it. I think it had Radiant Fountain. And this deck just does the same thing every time. It either starts proactively with a Delver, or it starts by fixing its colors and kind of manipulating its library to stack our hand. We 1-for-1, 1-for-1, 1-for-1. Then we start drawing cards, and what happens is in the late game we get into these wars of resources where their top of their deck is a resource, our top of our deck is a resource, and they draw planes, and we draw Preordain, Think Twice, Mole Drifter, things that really get us into the game. And even if we draw these lands, we have a backup plan with Una's Grace. All the while, we've got this ticking time bomb. I guess it's the reverse of a ticking time bomb. Pristine Talisman, ratcheting up our life total. So, as you can see, our resources were just abundant here against our opponent. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching these matches here with Izzet Control. And thank you once again for tuning in to Dime a Dozen.